Hey guys, this is Jimbo for the 138. I'm at White Rock Recreational Area right off the OHT, and we're getting ready to do the rim trail. Okay, so I just met a couple of females that are coming off the rim trail, and they said that all the spiderwebs are cleared for us. That's a good thing.
They said female.
Well, they were female.
They're not
They're a human species. So unfortunately the sun is kind of in a bad spot, but this is the one thing about the rim trail. And we've got people in the background being loud, but sorry about that. But this is a high cliff area, so we need to watch our kids. Unfortunately, our kids are being watched by other people, so don't have to worry about it. So if you're watching the video before this, you'll know that we came up. This is the spur trail that goes down to the OHT or Shores Lake Loop, depending on what your itinerary is. And we're just gonna walk right back down here and find the route, and then we need to pick a direction, which we haven't really talked about that yet. I'm thinking we probably should walk counterclockwise to stay out of the sun, but we'll get to the junction and we'll talk about it. So which direction you think we should go?
I'm thinking counter.
Yeah, I think the sun...
I mean, we'll be walking into the sun, but...
No, the sun's right there and we'll be going that way.
Oh.
I mean, no matter what we do, I think it'll be in our back, but I think either way we're good, actually. So it's just,
Yeah.
which way you want to go?
I say counter.
Okay, so we'll just keep going straight. So right behind me is, if we were going to go clockwise, that would be the junction, but we're going to go back to where, if you saw the earlier video, we walked up that kind of steep staircase, rocky looking thing, and it's basically at the top. It's right there to the White Rock Loop, or the Shores Lake White Rock. So now we're on the rim trail. So this is where we should get some really good views. If the sun plays nice, of course. It's always dependent on that. And from what I've read, it's about 2 miles. And from what I've seen, it's got beautiful views. Like we're right now already got some killer height, elevation. Yeah, I am. That's what there's the trail right there. And in the last video, I was pointing up here showing the White Rock, and this is where we were. This tree's not beautiful, but other than that, it's,
Wow.
I mean,
So far down there.
it's a little foggy or whatever.
Hazy.
Hazy. And I hear people. Hopefully it'll go the other way. This is seriously my kind of trail. I like elevation and I like big, grand views. So this is right up my alley, so to speak. The valley is what is that, the Arkansas Valley or Arkansas River Valley, or do we know? I guess we don't really know, do we?
Yeah, I don't know.
Something I'd like to know. I feel like I should know since I'm
Wow.
showing it off to everybody in the world that wants to see it. Wow, look at that.
Looks
There's
like a
a
big
lake,
mountain.
there's a lake or something.
What's that mountain?
That might be
there?
Shores Lake right there. I don't know
Wow.
I don't know what it is.
Crazy.
There's a trail right here. I think it just goes to the
Yeah.
that.
You can kind of see the color a little bit if the sun wasn't in that.
Super hazy. And just this is like a point. Like we can see just from right over here. Let me cut in front of you, please.
Yep.
This is like just a rocky
Oh,
outcrop.
look at the clouds over to the valley.
Oh wow, there's clouds in the valley over there, lower than we're higher than the clouds right now. How phenomenal is that? This is, I don't know why we haven't done this before. The first time, you'll always remember the first time. Look at that. It's almost not real. As beautiful it is as it is. It's easy for me to say.
I got a picture.
This is the rim trail. Look at the beautifulness. So this rim trail pretty much just follows the very edge of the peak, I guess you want to call it. I mean, it seems like there's mainly, for the most part, cliffs. Some of them aren't as tall or grand, but it just follows the edge all the way around this ridge for a couple miles. It's pretty awesome. It's a nice little trail to do. throw a couple extra miles on at the very end because it's so beautiful. What better way to end a beautiful trip than to have a beautiful hike at the very end? It's amazing to wonder how some of this stuff was formed. Cool, there's like a water fountain here. Obviously that one doesn't work. None of them have hardware, so none of them work. Bummer. Angela just found an overhang. Look at this thing.
You can see where people have climbed it, but they don't allow it anymore. See
Oh yeah, there's some anchors there.
Yeah.
Right. There's a couple of anchors for rock climbing.
But they don't allow it anymore.
Look at all that. Amazing. I mean, it goes all the way around. Awesome. So there's this really weird rock structure here. And if you look down there, it goes all the way down. There's light down there. Wild. Cool stuff in nature.
The water, I think.
Got another man-made structure here. It looks like some kind of well or some kind of water structure. It's got a drain hole at the bottom, so not sure what it is. Pretty neat. Definitely some kind of well. It looks full. I see a penny. It's a wishing well. Someone wished for it to go dry. Neat. I like how it's built. Pretty cool. Almost feels like I'm on the edge of the world right now. These cliffs, man, I've never been to a place where there's more cliffs and outcroppings of rock. It's beautiful. Wow. Man, super impressive. Look at that outcropping.
Yeah. Oh man. It's like a table.
Living on the edge.
Hopefully that's a succulent.
This moss stuff?
I think so. Maybe.
I didn't know you were such a botanist.
I'm really not. They don't tell me these things.
I know.
It smells good too.
It's soft. Yeah, it looks like it's pokey, but it's not. It's not Gumby either. So this rim trail is super awesome. I'm very happy with it. I don't know where we are on it, but man, it's just cliff and drop off left and right. I mean, they're all on, since I'm going counterclockwise, they're always on the right. But it's super beautiful. It's a very easy trail. As long as you pay attention to the drop-offs, you're fine. Check out this one. That is more of the same. It's so beautiful. It's like there's so many of them that you can almost take them for granted, but mean, look at this is solid rock, and we've got three legitimate trees growing out of them. Huge drop-offs. I can't judge heights very well, but that's, I don't know, 50 to 100 feet or something. Who knows? Yeah. Look at this down here. It's like almost a cave or something down there. A minute ago, we passed by and we heard some people talking, and we kept looking down. We couldn't find them. And finally, there was a tree growing right up on the edge, so I got my foot behind the tree where I felt pretty secure, and I kind of looked down. Sure enough, there were some people rock climbing with ropes up these. There's anchors built in the wall, like I showed earlier, and they're just having a good old time climbing. I stopped and talked to them for a couple minutes, and I don't like videoing people unless they're doing something super amazing, and what he was doing was cool, but I wouldn't call it super amazing, so I didn't want to bother him. He was standing on a little ledge about halfway up this monster drop off, so I didn't want to bug him and ask him if he cared if I videoed. So anyhow, it's a good day for rock climbing, and it's a damn good day for walking a trail. When you say? Absolutely. So this rim trail is pretty awesome. I mean, if you're going to come to White Rock, definitely make time to do the rim trail. It's beautiful. I'd almost forgot about the shelters. These are old school shelters. I can't remember what the name is. Like CCC built them. I can't remember what that stands for, but man, this is super awesome. This is almost like the AT kind of stuff you see on videos of people doing the AT. And look at this. Another one. I'm glad we didn't start counting, because I would have.
Let's count.
Yeah, I can't count into the triple digits too easy. This shelter goes right out to a point. Holy crap. Can you even believe that? Just look at it. Phenomenal. I mean, this is what I live for. There's absolutely nothing better than this. So, right towards the end of our break time at the shelter, two couples came in. It looked like a man and wife, and maybe one of the parents of said man and wife. And the man was carrying an Osprey backpack that was actually a baby carrier. It had this little baby in it, asleep. It was pretty awesome. I didn't realize that Osprey made baby carriers. This thing had like the thing that folds out over their head, and like the netting on the sides to help keep it shaded, and had a little area underneath to pack gear. It was the coolest thing. Like I said, I've never seen anything like it, and it's super cool that, I mean, it's just obvious that a company would think of that. Since I don't have babies, I don't think of it, but Angela and I both were kind of taken aback by it. Thought it was pretty cool, and you know, what better way to take your baby on a trail with a badass backpack baby carrier. Anyhow, thought I'd share that. We're back on our trip. We're beyond halfway on the trail now, so I think there's one more shelter coming up. I think it's the one that's on the big rocky outcrop, unless that was it back there, but I don't think it was. I'm not sure. I've only seen a handful of videos of this trail, so, and they're not very detailed usually, so we'll see. This would be a fun trail in snow time. Yeah. All the leaves are down and have good, even better views. I mean, the views are already outstanding, but yeah, imagine if it was snowy out there and no leaves. That would be definitely pretty. I've just never seen a trail like this before. It's like 360 views just about. At some
actually, like, I feel like we're not that far from the other side of the trail right here. Like, it's
right.
Than I thought.
Well, I think if you look right up there at the top of that, I think that's where the road is.
Yeah.
And at some point we're going to cross the road, and I think it's going to happen pretty quick since we know we're beyond halfway. In case you guys are wondering why we're carrying our packs still, instead of dropping them off at the car at the end of the last video, is we're of the mind that if we carry the weight that we normally carry on a section hike or a through hike, that it's going to help us condition ourselves for the longer hike. And I mean, we got less than a week and we're going to be on the BRT for a minimum, at least 3, maybe 3.5 days. 3.5 minimum, probably. We're gonna start, I think, in the evening and try to get to a really nice camp that we spotted the first time we did the first 14. And after that, I think it's gonna take at least three days. So it'll probably end up being 4.5 days, something like that. But you know, if we come out here and we just day hiked it with light packs or just carrying water, then you know it's lighter on us and everything, maybe a little more enjoyable. But right now we're trying to condition our bodies to be carrying weight, because right now we're full on, other than the trash we got rid of, we're carrying everything we need. I mean, we can camp right now for, well, we're out of food, kind of. We ate up all our food. I got a Cliff Bar and 1 bag of soup. We can live another day, but it would be uncomfortable. Oh, we're at the, I knew if I filibustered long enough, we'd find the road. Anyhow, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just got to pick your battles, and right now we just want to keep.
Can I just go back up the road?
I don't know. Yeah, I see the sign up there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's blasting the sun, huh? So anyhow, I'll quit preaching about carrying weight and conditioning. I think everybody understands what we're saying. Well, this is an uphill.
Yeah.
Not quite as much view on this side so far. We're beyond the road and we're heading back towards the spur trailhead, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like you might get a view here in a second, though. You can see more oranges and reds in the forest, which is cool. There's a view.
Yeah.
Big view. Hold on, I want to check this in. Hell yeah.
You see a road down there?
Yep. That's Bull's Gap, probably, I'm guessing, which goes to Shore Lake. Beautiful. And we march on the second shelter. Not much of a walk between the two. I think the other one was the one where the guys fly their drones, because there's a more spectacular view. This is a pretty spectacular view, but the other one's, oh, that's another shelter? That is quite the drop. You'd hurt yourself if you fell. This has got the cool stairway going up. I'm gonna probably grab a drink while we're up here. It's cool, we got the second one to ourselves too.
I think you can see where there's some maybe evergreens out there where it's real green.
I see that. There's a weird brown spot right over there. See it?
Yep.
Wish we had binoculars. Okay, so we found a spot where it comes down, and I saw these stairs going down. So I'm gonna inspect. I'm gonna leave my. I kind of want to leave one stick up here. Will you come get it, or just make sure no one takes it? Ugh. I'm not sure where this goes, but I'm curious like a cat. These obvious man-made stairs. How far I'm gonna go? I don't want to make her away from. Oh, there's like a cave-like thing down here. It's where a rock has fallen on top of another rock, and it's created a cave-like system of some sort. Holy crap, that's crazy. And there's stairs going down to it. There's stairs going down into it. Wow, this is crazy. A little bit. Wow, it goes all the way through. Wow, this is neat. I don't know if I can squeeze through here with my backpack. Yeah, I'm too thick. I don't want to go through it, but it looks like another way where you can. It's really cool in here. It feels good. So it looks like it just goes down and around, back down. Maybe back down to the OHT. I'm not sure, but very cool. I'm gonna get back up there now. All right, so I'm climbing up. It's funny, going down doesn't seem like it's very steep. And then going up sucks. Right there is the top of where the trail is.
There's that one up there. I think that's the
Oh
one
yeah,
I'm
that's the
thinking
cool
of.
shelter.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Sorry, babe. Still a little kind of hazy.
Yeah, humid.
It's definitely humid. The Ozarks, man, they're beautiful. Random red tree.
Another week or two, we might get more color.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe, if it doesn't dry up.
Yeah. So we see some kind of thing that looks like an electrical conduit. I'm thinking maybe, if not that, it could be a gray water drainage for the campsite up there. And I'm not sure, but that's super strange. And you can see next to it, there's what looks like an electrical conduit. I'm not sure what that is. It's super ugly. I think they could have hidden it better, but whatever. I'm sure building stuff on the side of a cliff isn't cheap. And it's a super bummer. We've passed 3 old school fountains and they've all been all out of commission. They're super cool. I don't know what the deal is with that. Maybe they're just so antiquated that they quit working. So I took the hardware off of them. I don't know. Super cool though. I bet back in the day it was pretty awesome. I feel like we're getting close to the end. We got one more shelter, I believe. I think there's 3 of them is what Angela was saying. I think she must have paid more attention to the videos than I did. Here's what looks like maybe a water runoff. It's been a beautiful trail. I'm super happy about it. Totally give it a 10 out of 10. Angela just pointed out, and I almost overlooked it, but you can see where the water drainage goes down as a stain in the mountain with the dirt. Cool stuff. Sometimes it's the simple things that you don't see, and that's the beautiful thing about being with someone else is you get a second pair of eyeballs to catch the stuff you might have missed. Like the snake yesterday. I totally walked right over a snake, didn't see it. And by the time Angela got there, she's usually 5 to 10 steps behind me. She saw the last half of it. I wish I could have got it on video. I didn't even see it. Stunning. What do you think, babe?
It's really beautiful.
Yeah, it is. What do you think of this trail so far?
It's really nice. Well worth it, and anybody can do it because it's a pretty easy trail.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, as long as you don't fall off the edge, you're golden. I mean,
maybe you have 4-wheel drive driving up here. That's probably the only thing.
yeah, the
wanna
drive up
take
here is
your-
pretty rough. Here comes a big group. I'm gonna have to shut her down. Drive up here is pretty rough. Okay, well, we just passed some people, so I had to shut her down, but a cool camp picnic table with a grill. And this is some kind of bigger than normal shelter. And I think it's the big site overlook, whatever you want to call it. Got a trash bin. Super cool.
Wow.
Look at the bench.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a monument in the back too. Awesome. I want to check this out. Yeah, is this what you were talking about?
Yeah.
With the wall. I remember you talking about the wall. Oh man, this is awesome.
Oh.
Okay, who we got to? Alan Lee Bartles. Awesome. I'm just gonna do a walkthrough on this. This is just too cool to not get the whole. Got a kick-ass bench made out of rock. Got the cool cliff that we were just at a second ago.
This is cool, babe.
Oh, this is the ultimate in cool. This is the coolest thing I've seen in the Ozarks as far as man-made. So cool.
Like a little sewer area runoff.
Where?
Right there.
Oh yeah, it got an overflow. Yeah, it's an overflow. Where people put those cigarettes evidently.
This is where they clean the ground system. Wow, beautiful.
Yeah, this is amazing. Amaze balls. Crazy. It's having a hard time video. Oh man, it went blurry.
Bummer.
Sorry guys, it went blurry because it couldn't focus because it's so hazy. I'll just focus on the wall and then you can kind of...
It shows you.
All right, well, my second set of eyeballs, just realized this, look at this. Fort Smith is 34 miles and Van Buren is 29. If you go in a straight line that way. There's another one that says Mount Gaylor is 10 miles. As this crow flies that way. Tulsa is 115 miles if you went straight that way. I don't see it. There's another one right here. Fayetteville. I want to say that's 27 miles, and it is that way, and that's where our burger is waiting. And I thought I saw one over here, but at the time I didn't realize what it was. Kansas City, 234 miles. That way. Here's another one. Bidvale, 4 miles. If you walk that way. It'll take you a minute, but you can do it. And we got another one for Shores Lake, 8 miles that way, which I'm thinking, oh, you can't see it, it's all blurry, but right there, I can kind of see the lake, I believe. Yeah. See it, babe? Yeah, that's Shores Lake, 8 miles. Ozarks, 15 miles, if you were to go that way. And it's super blurry, man, I apologize, my phone is not picking it up. Clarksville, 32.
That is the lake though, because
I think it is.
The loop is...
Okay, well Angela just schooled me on how to look at a map, and I guess what I was pointing at earlier is just a big load of bullshit because it's not the lake. She looked at the map and she used technology, saying we believe in science, so we believe that that's not the lake, and actually we can't see the lake because of...
Point it out.
Point it out to us, babe.
So this hill right here is the Shores Lake Loop actually goes around it to come up to here. So if we took a line right now and just went straight up and over and down on the other side, that's where the lake is. And
So what you're saying is that hill right there, between that one and the next one is a valley, and that's where the lake is. Right,
and you can see a little bit of a road, probably not on the video, but there's a little bit of a road because there is, or used to be, a road that you could do over this to get up here.
Okay, well you sold me. I'm wrong, you're right. I could admit it.
You guys heard that, right?
Yeah, I'll just have to I'll have to beat her a little bit tonight because of this, but we just came across an area that it looks like maybe some serious wind damage or something, and there's a foundation right there and a foundation right there of what I'm thinking is it's either a wall and we can't see the sidewalk or something, or possibly some old cabins. I don't know, but
there's
this whole
trees growing in the middle of it. So.
Yeah, they're pretty old. Or it could just be a retaining wall.
Yeah.
With us not being up there, I can't tell. And we're still just hugging the rim. There's a beautiful breeze coming through right now, which is very welcome. And I can't believe how hazy it is. It's really messing up the video quality. I apologize for that, but it's one of those things that I really can't control. Or I would. So we just came across another shelter. No rappelling, so that means that there's probably a drop off. Oh, there's a big, beautiful butterfly right there. See that?
Yeah, wow. Oh, wow, it's pretty. I haven't seen one like that in a while. Black and yellow.
Oh, it's right by. There's a couple of cabins, or a lodge maybe. Some people were telling us about the lodge. I didn't know what they were talking about. It's beautiful. If you like heights and you like natural drop-offs and rock structures and man-made cool stuff.
That probably takes you up to where those structures are.
That must be the lodge where the bathrooms are.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe next trip we'll take a look at that, because.
With the kids.
Or no, when this is where we're going to start section 2 of the OHT next month. And if we have time, we can investigate what the heck is going on up there. We'll see. The future is kind of like an open book. It hasn't been written yet. Actually, open books have been written, but you just haven't read them. So it's not really like that at all. But it sounds really good if you say it. It makes people think that you're smart. Sometimes I just randomly say stuff that makes me sound smart, and it's a big facade. Anyhow, let's get back to the trail. It's very beautiful, and I'm not lying about that. So I'm totally considering this a hidden gem. I mean, if you like to hike, this is a wonderful hike, especially if you don't have a whole lot of time to go out there and do an overnighter or whatever. this is the place to go. I mean, you might have to drive. We drove about 2 hours to get here. Totally worth it. There's a good shot of the cabins. Looks like they got barbecues and everything. Little balcony. But yeah, this place rocks. I mean, it's free. If you're just coming here for the day, it's free. We had to pay $5 for parking because we kept our car overnight and we were on the OHT, which is super cool that they let you do that. And didn't have to talk to anybody. They had a drop box on our system. You know, you just make a model of your car, your name, your address, all that crap. And yeah, I feel like we're getting close to the end of it, so I'm trying to wrap it up in a nutshell. But as I speak, we're still seeing awesome rock drop-offs and awesome views. Remarkable, just remarkable. This is a pleasant win. I'm really glad that we stopped where we did at the base at mile marker 17-ish and did this thing first thing in the morning, because this is an absolute win. Feel really happy about today, especially carrying our weight with us. It hasn't been an issue whatsoever. So super happy. And if you're in the area of White Rock Recreational, man, you gotta check this out. Or if you're just passing through, this is definitely should be on your bucket list to do. It would be easy to just be driving through the area around Fort Smith or Fayetteville and swing in and spend a few hours. And it looks like we're at the end. So we're back at the beginning, and we'll turn this way to the trailhead and we'll get back to the car and I'll give you a total mileage. Hope you enjoyed it. We did. Hike your own hike. Get outside and hike your own hike. Okay, come on, we gotta touch it. Boom. Okay, the final total is 2.61 miles. That is the trailhead to the actual loop and back to the trailhead. So 2.61. It's a good day. All right, guys, this is Jimbo.
And this is Angela. We'll be on the BRT next week, and you'll have a video probably in about a week and a half. Thanks for watching. That was better.